Hey, a well run real estate business is as simple as one, two, three, four. One, stop being a slave to your customers and your sales. Two, master your real estate business. Three, comfortably get premium clients at will. Four, enjoy your life again. Use my secret 3-step proven process to double or even triple your commissions. Start working half the amount of hours and start serving some really cool clients, all without cold calling, building a team, or working 80 hours a week. Hey, welcome. My name is Jonathan Zabraki. Now, you may or may not have heard of me, but over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you some things that I guarantee you don't currently know. Things that will transform not only your business, but also your life. Now, that's a pretty big claim, but as we get to know each other in the next half hour or so, you'll see that not only can I back it up, but I'll prove it to you by working together. We'll transform both your real estate business and, more importantly, your personal life. Now, I'm going to make you a promise right here, right now. I promise you that if you stay with me and complete this journey with me, I have something very special that I'm going to give you. Something which I guarantee you will elevate your business to a whole new level. Something which I guarantee will transform the quality of your life by giving you not only more money, but also something far more valuable and irreplaceable: quality time for the ones you love and the things that ignite your passions. But before we get into all that, let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's deal with the question I know a bunch of you are thinking right now. And I know what you're thinking, because I think the exact same thing whenever I watch a webinar. Why should you bother listening to me? Well, in short, because I've been there, I've done it, and most importantly, I'm still doing it. I could easily spend the next hour telling you how I've personally sold over $383 million in residential real estate in just 14 short years. I could tell you I'm a best-selling author, or out of the 2 million realtors in America, I'm ranked in the top 42 of the Fellowship of Realty Professionals. I could tell you a whole bunch more, but I won't, at least not for now. And that's because I guarantee that's not the reason you're here today. You're here because you want to know, maybe you're desperate to know, if what I do will work for you. That's it, in a nutshell. So there it is. It's out in the open. So let's just deal with it. Fair enough? See, this webinar was never about me. It was always meant to be about you, about the stuff you deal with every day. Grinding it out, fighting on the phone, cold calling, door knocking, about those vampire clients who literally suck the life out of you. And I know you and your life intimately because I was you, and I am you, and I will always be you. Now, I think you probably fall into one of two camps. Maybe you're selling houses fairly regularly, and you've made your first 100 grand, and life's kinda okay. But you're not okay, because deep down on the inside, just being okay doesn't sit well with you. You're dreaming about getting to the next level, about making that 200,000 or 300,000 or 600,000 or even more. And you can see, no, you can taste just what that would do for your life and your family. But somehow, no matter how hard you try, you're just stuck. Or maybe you're one of the few who's broken through that brass ceiling, and you've hit that 200 or 500 or $1 million level of commissions, and life's kind of good, very good, except it's not. Because deep down on the inside, you're being torn apart. Sure, you have a lot of money in your pocket, living in a great house, driving an amazing car, but you just don't have time to share that stuff, that success, and enjoy that stuff with the people that really matter to you, that spouse you love, those kids you adore, people you say you'll do anything for, and you will until the phone rings. I got into real estate for the same reasons I'm betting you did. You wanted to achieve some stuff, to get to do some stuff, to spend quality time with the ones you love, to see your kids growing up, to read them stories, to go to their birthday parties, teach them how to throw a ball, all those things you dreamed about and you set your heart on. And real estate was the career there was going to be the business that would get all that for you, right? Except the dream and the reality don't quite square up, do they? See, if we don't have it under control, when we do start to see some success, our real estate business can become a thief, something that robs us if the things we cherish most and can never reclaim, our time. When you live a lifestyle built on dropping everything because the phone rings and someone wants to actually talk to you about buying something, or better yet, listing a house, and we've all had those calls. Heck, we live for those calls. Now be honest, how many times has your spouse or the kids or the ball game been pushed aside so you can go out and worship at the feet of a client? Oh, I know they say they understand, but then there's that look in their eyes. I know you know the look I'm talking about. That look that tears your guts apart. That look that makes you look at the floor or the ceiling anywhere but in their eyes. But even though that war that's going on in your heart, that devastating inner conflict you hate so much, playing out with its all too familiar script, you pick up your keys and you head for the door and you go out and work with that client. In that moment, you hate yourself, but you do it anyway. And you justify it because everything you do is for them. And I know the truth because I've been there. I've felt that inner turmoil. And I know that look. Like I said earlier, I am you. But before we all buy shares in Kleenex, there's something else I know too. And that's this. No matter which group you're a part of today, right here, right now, I have the answer. I have the solution. I'm going to show you how to take the lid off of your income and reduce those hours too. In fact, maybe you should pause this webinar, go get your wife or significant other to watch with you. I can show you exactly how I went from zero to over 383 million in traditional residential real estate sales, and how I did it without the hassle of a large team, how I did it without spending hours a day cold calling, and how I did it without working 60, 80, or even 100 hours a week. See, one day I decided enough. Never again is this business. Never again the business that I truly believe is the best business in the world. Never again was I going to struggle for clients. And never again was this business going to steal a minute of my quality time. And so today I'm excited to be able to show you a different way to sell real estate, a way that you'll find so much easier and simpler, a way that I know that you'll agree is just a much better way to do high-end real estate. Do you remember the goals you had when you first set out to build your real estate business? Have you wondered what it would be like to make it past that $250,000 or $500,000 or $1 million income level? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to take a weekend off or a full week? Or how about taking a complete month off for a family vacation, and all the time knowing that you still have plenty of income flowing even when you're on vacation? Well, what I'm about to show you is that by following my secret 3-step proven process, you can double or triple your commissions selling residential real estate. And I'm going to show you exactly how to go from where you are to where you want to be. Exactly how to add an additional 100,000, 250,000, or even 300,000 of personal income to you. And how to do all that within the next 12 months. And oh, by the way, did I mention this means you'll be working under 50 hours a week, maybe even working less than 20 hours a week, spending more time with your family, your wife, your kids, significant other, doing the stuff you love, hiking, skiing, fishing, you name it. And that's the reason I call my program Profits and Passions. Now, my 3-step proven process creates both true and lasting profits and passions. It's a formula that I personally developed and I used to generate over $383 million of residential real estate sales. I'm going to show you how to set up and implement the plan to get the exact income and lifestyle you want. I'm going to show you how to break through the income barrier you're currently stuck at And in the process, I know that you'll double or even triple your personal income over the next 12 months. I'll show all of this later by sharing my 11 proven strategies to attract premium clients like a magnet. I'll show you the 3 things that cause a house to sell or not sell. And if you just focus on that alone, you'll put your income on steroids, and all without adding a single hour to your work week. And I'll show you so much more. But let's pause for a second because I'm getting ahead of myself. Selling real estate doesn't have to be complicated, especially if it's done right. So often we make things far more complex than they're supposed to be, and that's usually our own fault. But the truth is it should be as easy as ABC, or I call it ELF. Easy, lucrative, and fun. Most realtors have a very half business, which is hard, arduous, lame, and frustrating. So today, let's commit to having an ELF business. Easy, lucrative, and fun. Now, I know that not everyone watching this is going to be a good fit for my program. If you're just starting out, this may help you, but it's really more for realtors that have some momentum going already. This is not for you if you're looking for fix and flip secrets or the latest foreclosure tactic or short sale strategy or whatnot. And this is not for dabblers or complainers. This process takes focus and discipline. This is not for you if you're just a realtor that wants information for information's sake. If you want information, do whatever everyone else does and just Google it, right? Today I Googled how to sell real estate and it came back with 159 million results in just 0.86 seconds. I mean, that's crazy. If all it took to be successful was more information, then everyone with an internet connection and access to Google would be millionaires. So let me tell you, who is this training for? Well, you have to be selling homes today. It's for realtors who have discipline and are serious about getting results. Realtors who are coachable, who can follow directions and implement my strategies. Realtors who have a high sense of urgency. Realtors that have a zest for life. And realtors that have a strong belief that their future is going to be better than their past or even their present. It's for realtors who want to make a difference and make a fortune. Realtors who are struggling to find premium clients, earn referrals, break through their current income ceilings. I mean, if that's you, this will help you secure more premium clients every single week like clockwork. Realtors who want to work significantly less, yet earn significantly more. The bottom line is this. If you're that guy or gal who wants a proven formula and system for success, I'm going to share with you my simple, secret 3 steps to you. Now, dare to implement it in your business. And you can join the select group of realtors who've already broken through their income ceiling and earn that exact, earn that extra $100,000, $250,000, $500,000 or more in as little as 12 months. Now, here's my promise to you. I'm going to give you real, workable formulas that when you implement it, you will see transformation. Everything I'm going to show you, I've actually done myself. I'm a realtor just like you. And other realtors in my personal real estate group and those that I coach are doing the exact same thing. So this is not theory. These are tried, tested, and proven principles and systems. I promise to be truthful and upfront about what can be achieved. And why you just might have to stop limiting yourself and expect more in life, while in many instances doing less. Finally, I promise we're going to have some fun. My motivation is more than simply trying to make a difference. My driving force is transforming the real estate industry and realtors' lives, one realtor at a time. So with that said, let's look at a different, easier, simpler, and better way to do residential real estate. And to do that, we need to start at the beginning. Now, in your opinion, what does a successful real estate business look like? Now, here could be a couple of different ways to answer that, because we all have our own perspectives, and that's because we all have our own goals and aspirations. But because there are some foundational principles that we should be able to agree on, a successful real estate business will have, one, a proven marketing plan in place to generate more leads than you can handle. Number two, a proven sales system to help buyers buy and sellers sell. A proven current client system in place to almost multiply the people that you're working with. And a proven past client retention system to just enhance relationships and just turn happy people into raving fans. And you don't need a team to do this. You can even do this working probably 42 hours a week. Once you get really good at it, you could even be down to 15 to 20 hours a week. And, take that time off that you want, those 4 vacations a year where you're just gone for a week or longer. And when you take some time off, you check in once a day, but then eventually maybe you just leave your cell phone at home. You enjoy what you do every single day. You work hard, you're focused when you work, and you play hard the rest of the time. You get as much time with your wife, significant other, family as you like. Your profits fuel your passions. You have an abundance of money and an abundance of time. Are you getting the picture? Can you relate? What would a business like that do for you and for your family? Now, if you like that picture that's forming in your mind's eye right now, as you start to see the differences, as you begin to ask yourself why you've allowed your business to become a thief, robbing you of your most precious commodity, your quality time for yourself and your loved ones, ask yourself this: why not take your business and personal life to the next level? Why not? Here's what you need to really let sink in, to really get to the very core of your being. If you're watching this webinar right now, you can take it to the next level. You want more success, more freedom, more time, more money to do what you want to do, then this Profits and Passions is just for you. And because the next level is right there in front of you, just waiting for you, you can see it, you can taste it, you might as well take advantage of the opportunity. There is no better time for you to take it to the next level. Today, this very minute. There will never be a better time to decide to make a difference and decide to make a fortune. Now is the time to commit to learning new skills. Now is the time to get serious about becoming the best of the best. Now is the time to claim more freedom in your life. The worst thing you could do right now is think more, wait more, ponder more. As Nike says, just do it. So how did I come up with my secret 3-step proven process for selling residential real estate? Believe it or not, it all started out in the stock market. I was a top 10 sales rep in my company. I was the youngest New York Stock Exchange branch manager ever. I had the chance to work with some of the best traders, financial planners in the world, and I got to see some sales strategies and proven processes that worked at the highest levels of finance, and I mastered the lessons that they taught me. Long story short, I had personally invested over $1 million in commercial paper, and on September 11th, 2001, I lost it all within 7 seconds, every penny. That was 100% of our liquid monies, from millionaire to zero. Not a great place, and certainly not that fun. I think that's when I realized how amazing my wife truly is. She was the glue that kept it together. Thanks to her and the good Lord above, we got through it. But I needed to rebuild. So the question became, what can I sell that won't evaporate like the $1 million I had before? And that led me to even a bigger question. What's the largest, most expensive thing that most people buy or sell? Real estate. And I thought about commercial real estate, but somehow that just felt too sterile or too unemotional. But I really liked the thought of continuing to be somebody's trusted advisor and guiding them through something that they don't do every day, and meeting with them on a monthly basis, weekly basis, even after the sale, and talking to them about their life goals, their dream, their family. So I chose residential real estate to serve and help families and individuals. So I called up a realtor, a guy who'd helped us buy and sell a few of our homes, and I said, Steve, I want to open up a real estate office in Chanhassen. And he said, well, Jonathan, you can't just do that. you have to take a test, get licensed, and all this kind of stuff. And, why don't you just come join me? So we talked, and I said, awesome, let's do it. And during that time, I got paid maybe 10% to 70% of the commissions. And I thought, man, that sounds great, because Steve had sold over 3,000 homes and he had a process. So I passed the exam and I thought, wow, I'm home free. Well, not so. My first day in real estate was really interesting. I was in an office of 45 to 50 realtors, many of them seasoned with a decade of experience. So I assumed all these guys had this real estate thing 100% figured out. Well, the first thing I noticed was there is really no process that goes on in real estate companies. And I quickly learned that there was this way in most real estate offices. And I found that if I asked 100 realtors how to best sell a home, I'd get 100 different opinions. And this was really strange to me, because back in my stock market days, everything moved so fast. You lived and died by the processes. Like, you knew when you came into work, you hit the ground running, you knew exactly what you were doing. If you didn't stick to it, oh my gosh, you got buried. That's how volatile things were. So no one in this real estate office really had that, except for Steve. People would just come in the office, kind of do whatever, whenever, however. And, I just don't think they knew any better. So what I started doing, I took those same exact skills from my financial firm and applied it to residential real estate. I created 9 musts, 9 things that I had to do every single week. And I went to work on them, and I just did it. Simple, basic, boring. Yet only doing these 9 things, not only did I find I was doing very well, but I was starting to outproduce the rest of the office. And I just really got successful at it. When I coupled my experience with Steve's experience, the results came quickly. The first year that I worked with him, I made well over $150,000 of income. Yet he was teaching me the groundwork for how to make a fortune in selling residential real estate. The true mix of skills and art, knowing what to do and then doing it. Here's what happened. That first year I closed a little over $10 million in sales. And I did that by serving 35 families. My second year, I did 14.3 million in sales. Now, let me pause for a minute, because this is really important. When I hit that 14.3 million mark, I realized I couldn't go any further. I'd hit the limits of what I was capable at that time. So I stayed with the company, but I went out on my own. And I found the best non-realtor mentors I could find. And even going back a little bit, those first 2 years, I was working very hard, but I wasn't that effective. And my wife said, you either got to find a new job or you got to find a different way to do residential real estate. And I enjoyed what I did. So I really went out and I found a better way to do residential real estate. I found some of the best mentors I could who are totally outside of the real estate industry. People like Michael Gerber or Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield. I spent a lot of money for them to mentor me. And the next year, boom, I did it. I did 27.1 million in closed sales, a little over $700,000 in income. I had doubled my income, but I was starting to work 50% less, which was crazy to me. One consistent theme throughout my business was that as soon as I found myself hitting a ceiling on my income, struggling with what to do, how to prioritize, how to say no to good and yes to great, not really having fun, not having the relationships I wanted with my 4 kids and my fantastic bride, I would go find the best mentor out there who could help me just bust through. And I just did what they told me to do. And the results came, like having an ATM machine in my garage. The years passed, I continued to refine my systems and implement my process. And in 2009, after a year where I did 36.3 million in sales, I did the unthinkable. My wife and our 4 kids, we moved from Minnesota to San Diego. Why? I just wasn't happy in Minnesota. I don't really care for the winters, and I don't care for kind of the humid summers. I told my wife we either need to move now and enjoy it while we're young, or we do it when we're 80. But waiting and taking the long road, that's just not my style. So if you're going to do it, let's do it. So basically, those first few years, I ran my real estate company in Minnesota from San Diego. And that was great. And in 2012, I said, I got to start doing real estate in San Diego again, because I just didn't like the fact that my kids were not really seeing me work that much. So I got licensed in the state of California. I started a real estate company, and not really knowing what I did that first year, just by applying those same principles that I've used in Minnesota, I did a little over 20 million in sales that first year without knowing anyone. It was great. So here's the truth. Any realtor that applies my proven process and systems for just 24 months will be set for the rest of their life. And that trend continues to the day. The proof is, as they say, it's in the pudding. So following my own proven process and systems, 2015, 2016, I did really well. 874,000 of income, 850,000 of income, and yet I only worked about 20 hours a week, sometimes even less. And I did this without an admin person, just a few contracted vendors. So from the beginning of my real estate career, I did all I did by using proven processes and systems, things that I've learned from my mentors and from my experience. And it's the very process and systems that took me to the next level and keep me at that level. And it's those same processes and systems I'm going to teach you. So let's remind ourselves of where we often find ourselves, being a slave to a business that steals our quality time, rather than being the magic carpet carrying us to the fulfillment of our personal goals and dreams. You know, your real estate business should equal freedom. Today, I'm the living, breathing proof that a properly run real estate business can truly bring freedom. I enjoy and experience that freedom every day, every week, every month, every year. And I'm living proof of that for well over the last 14 years now. Real estate is an amazing business to be in. And because of it, I live a life of abundance of income, and more importantly, to me at least, abundance of time. So in my mind, freedom and the abundance of income and the time that enables it, that's the goal. But not all of us enjoy that freedom. That saddens me greatly. Let me show you what life looks like when your real estate business is not working for you. And I wonder how much of the picture you can relate to. Do you watch your competitors or the top agent in your office land client after client and close sale after sale, and you have no clue how he does it? Have you been searching for the secret sauce to closing more real estate deals in less time, but you're caught up in a constant struggle to make it happen? Do you worry about where the next client's going to come from? And when you have a prospect, lead, or client, are you nervous to tell them the truth about their home, what it's going to sell for, what they need to buy a home for? And most painful of all, are you struggling to add an additional 6 figures or more a year in income, and doing it all while not having the time of your life? Now, if you can relate to any of that, stay with me, because you're right where you need to be. If any of that sounds like you are in the right place. Here's the painful truth. Not making enough sales, not having enough money, struggling to get clients, not being thrilled with your life, not being there for your spouse or kids, none of those things are the real problem. The real problem is you don't have a proven process and system for doing those things on a consistent basis. If there's one thing I want you to understand on this webinar, it's this. When you have a proven process and system in place, when you follow that system, everything works. But if you don't have a proven process and system, or worse yet, you don't implement it, nothing works. And you'll just keep on spinning your wheels. Too many realtors get burned out and start to believe all those silly lies out there. Lies that tell us a career in real estate just isn't that profitable, or the opportunities aren't like they used to be. That's just a flat out lie. Did you know there's so much money to be earned in the USA by helping buyers buy and sellers sell? Last year alone, in the USA, over 5.8 million homes sold with an average price of $321,000. Do the math. That adds up to $1.7 trillion of residential real estate. That's a ton. Even with a commission rate of just 2.5%. That's over $44 billion of commissions to the realtor representing the buyer and $44 billion of commissions representing the seller. That's over $88 billion of commissions. Question: how much of that pie did you earn last year? Since there were 1.2 million realtors like you and I in the USA, mathematically, the average income was about $73,000. But did you know that 18% or 180,000 realtors earn less than $10,000? Did you know that 54% of realtors didn't make that much either? Or that 21% only made over 100,000, 5% earned over 250,000, and only 2%, or about 20,000 realtors, earned over 500,000 of income. Now, what caused those 20,000 realtors to earn over 50,000 in the last? What caused those 20,000 realtors to earn over $500,000 of income in the last year? Was it that they were smarter? They were more connected? Did they know the market better? Were they younger, older, better looking, a guy, a girl, more aggressive, less aggressive? None of the above. Experience shows that they had a very clear plan of daily, weekly, monthly action. As Nike says, they just did it. And because of this clear plan of action, they were able to discriminate. They were able to say yes to great and no to good. Part of success is just being ready, willing, and able to say yes when the right opportunity comes around. Like me saying yes to Steve when I first started out. There's so much opportunity for you to easily add an additional $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 of more of additional income to you in the next 12 months. But you have to want it badly enough. And you have to have a proven process and system. So when you have and implement a proven process and system in your business, you'll be able to connect with potential clients at the exact time they are ready for you to step in and help them buy or sell their home. Your marketing materials and strategy are going to be light years ahead of everybody else you're competing with. You'll never have to wonder where your next client's coming from, ever again. Once you get this process down, sales, conversions, and referral requests flow perfectly into your business every day, like clockwork. Well, here's what I'm going to show you next. My 3-step proven process where I attract, convert, and deliver. Look, I look to attract 16 premium leads each month. That's it. And then I look to convert those leads into 8 initial consultations. A very crafted way as to how I interact with somebody the first 10 minutes, eyeball to eyeball. And it's a 10-minute conversation. The first 5 minutes is about me, how I can benefit them. The next 5 minutes are these 7 questions to really find out if they should move or just stay put. Well, from that, I usually get 2 to 3 premium clients a month who buy or sell at a very high rate. I look to deliver such a great VIP experience that these people introduce me to other potential premium clients. And when you get this, you can start earning $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $80,000 every time you help one person buy or sell a home. And that's how you're able to generate a minimum of $300,000 or more in additional income in the next 12 months. You just got to dial in these strategies. And when you do, you're going to be able to quickly scale to whatever you desire. If you want to succeed in real estate, I can sum it up for you in one sentence. Find someone who's getting the results you want, who's willing to teach you, and then do everything they tell you to do. So Profits and Passions Ignite. That's exactly what this is. So I've created this system, and I'm going to give you everything you need to completely copy my 3 secret steps to success and create predictable income year after year. It's called Profits and Passions Ignite. I've consolidated everything I've learned and practiced into a 3-day event called Profits and Passions Ignite. Now, before I explain how this works, I need you to understand that this is not just an event you come to for some advice and take notes and go home hoping you have a plan. This is the exact opposite. I'm giving you my exact system to build your own massively successful business. This is more of a workshop than a seminar, and we're going to be working hard on developing your plan for success. So let me show you everything that you're going to be getting. When you come to this event, it's going to be like receiving the license to print money. And this event's going to take place here in San Diego. It's a 3-day event. We're going to start early in the mornings. We're going to go late in the afternoons. And we'll have lunch. We'll get right back into work and make it happen. And most importantly, to understand this 3-day Profits and Passions Ignite event, it's limited to 30 realtors maximum. This is so that you get the attention you deserve. And I designed it that way so you can ask me anything. This event is designed to take a realtor that's already doing great in their business and help them get to the next levels of massive success. I'm talking about taking your income from let's say 100,000 to 400,000, or if you're at 400,000, taking it to 900,000, or if you're at 900,000, taking it to 1.6 million, and doing that within the next 12 months. So I'm not holding anything back. You get everything you need to build everything I just walked you through and more. Having a great personal life, business life, and financial life. Here's what you're going to get when you sign up for Profits and Passions Ignite right now. Immediate online access to my 3 secret-step proven process to double or even triple your commissions. This is my full system that I highlighted. It's what I personally created to build my real estate business over the last 14 years. It's the exact step-by-step system and process I use day after day. It includes my scripts, my dialogues, and so much more. It's how I run my business. I'm giving it to you today free right now if you purchase today. Second bonus for signing up and coming to the event today is I'm going to give you 4 group coaching calls. On these 4 group coaching calls, we're going to work on things so that you can start to get results even before you attend the 3-day event. That's awesome. That alone has a value of $2,100. And earlier, that value is a little over $2,000 for that guide to your success. And when you come to the Profits and Passions Ignite, you get me personally guiding you for 3 days. I'll take you by the hand. We'll go step by step through my systems so you can understand how to implement it when you go home. Now, I charge a daily rate of about $21,000 to coach someone in their business. So you're getting an extremely discounted rate with this alone. So I got a question for you. Can you see yourself using this system and tools to grow your business? I mean, really, would this work for you? What would this do for you in your life if you just mastered a few of these strategies I've shown you today? If all this Ignite event did for you was create a crystal clear plan of action on what you need to do to create the business of your dreams, or what if all it did was help you sell 10 more homes in the next 12 months? Or how about 20 or 30 homes? Or if all it did was allow you to work with 1 extra client a month where you earn $30,000, what would that do for you? Or, just all these conversations to really master to get just great clients. Or if all it did was give you the exact marketing pieces I use, including my postcards and mailers, brochures, magazines. Or if all it did was provide you with clarity and the tools to go and get immediate results. What would this event be worth to you? Like really? Well, today, the discounted price, it's under $1,000. And it comes with my 100% money back guarantee. So I'm going to make it even easier for you to attend. So on top of all this value I'm giving you, I'm going to take any concern you might have right here, right now. You have a 100% money back guarantee for the entire event. So here's how my guarantee works. When you attend Profits and Passions Ignite, you come and see for yourself that it's just everything you expected it to be. And if you don't get 100% clarity on how you can add an additional $300,000 of income to you within 12 months, then just let me know at the end of the 3rd day, and I will gladly refund your entire investment in full. It's super straightforward. I know you're going to be blown away with the life-changing value you receive. So my question for you is this: are you worth the investment? Do you think you, your income, your family, and your business are worth the investment? I know you do, but thinking about it and doing it are two different things, right? It's time to stop thinking about it and make the smart investment in yourself and your freedom and commit to putting everything I share into action for you. So when you commit and take action today, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get access to my complete online course today only. And you're going to get 4 group coaching calls with me before the event. So you can start getting results before you attend. That's today only. And of course, the 3-day live event with me in a small group setting. And all you pay when you sign up today is just $998. So here's how we're going to do it. Just click the button now. And here's what to do next. Once you decide to attend Profits and Passions Ignite, you're going to get the outlined agenda sent to you right away. This will include travel details, hotel information, all that kind of stuff, so you can book those things. So you can do that immediately. You'll get the dates of the event, and meanwhile, you'll get immediate online access to my secret 4-step proven process to double or triple your commissions. You'll be invited to join the 4 group live coaching calls. I'll get that link out to you. So sign up now. Let's reinvent your real estate business and help you break through to the next level. Isn't it time to have a lifestyle of income and a work schedule that's beyond your imagination? Isn't it time to eliminate the stress of working overtime just to keep up with your income level and embrace a proven system that is made to create exactly what you want in your personal and business life? So click now, sign up now, let's get started. You got nothing to lose. You got a whole new life and freedom to gain. Click the button and let's go. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you there.